Hello everyone and welcome to Coding with Sahana. I'm so excited to code with you all. First, what exactly will I be teaching? Second, who can learn to code? Next, why should you learn to code? And lastly, what's next? But before all of this, who am I and what is my goal? My name is Sahana Sri Shivkumar and I'm a rising junior in Boston, USA. I was born and brought up in Boston, and ever since I was a child, I loved math and solving problems. Around 4th and 5th grade, I started doing Hour of Code in school, and ever since then, I loved coding. My goal is to share my love for computer programming with you all, and to make sure everyone has access to quality computer science education. Now into what we will learn. Before we get into the specific topics, let's clarify what are Python and Python Turtle and why are they important. We need to communicate to computers so they know what we want them to do. However, computers cannot understand human language. For example, if I ask someone who only knows German, "Can I have a glass of water?" they will not know what I'm asking because they don't know English. But if I ask them the same in German, they will be able to understand and give an appropriate response. For this reason, in 1967, programmers Wally Fierzeg, Seymour Papert, and Cynthia Solomon created Python Turtle Graphics, a computer language or programming language that is used to create pictures and shapes on a digital canvas. Following this, in 1991, Dutch programmer Guido van Rossum created Python, a programming language used to build websites and software and conduct data analysis. This course will focus mainly on Python and Python Turtle, two very beginner-friendly and useful coding languages. Some of the topics we will cover include variables, strings, lists, loops, modules, functions, and much more. Next, who can learn Python? This course was created for beginners who have an interest in computer science and want to enhance their problem-solving skills. However, this course can serve as a review for experienced coders who want to review the basics in Python. Third, why should one learn Python or any coding language? Well, it helps strengthen math and logic skills, and it fosters creative thinking. Additionally, studies show that around 50% of jobs require coding skills, especially in the vast field of computer science. Now, what's next? Before we begin coding, I want to clarify all the needed tools for learning along with my demonstration. First is an electronic device such as a computer, tablet, or cell phone is needed. However, the recommended device is a computer. Next is the availability to a stable internet for undisturbed coding. Finally is access to a web browser such as Internet Explorer, Safari, Google Chrome, Firefox, etc. The website I recommend all beginners to use is W3 Schools, an educational website for learning to code. W3 Schools allows you to code in many languages. However, we will only be using the Python language. This is the link to the page you can access to start coding. I'm sure you've all been waiting for this, and so for our first lesson, let's look at print statements. So this is our Python program editor on the left, is where we will type our code, and our results will show on the right in our Python shell. Now let's try out some basic mathematical functions. First, let's try out 20 divided by 7 and click on Run. As you can see, nothing is showing on the Python shell. Let's update our program by putting our statement inside a print function. In our shell, we can see that the computer calculated the exact value of 20 divided by 7. Now, let's try the same with 20/7 and 20% 7. The double division rounds our result down to the nearest whole number. The percent sign calculates the remainder from dividing 20 and 7, which is 6. Now let's try adding quotation marks around our statements and run the code. As you can see, when we run the code, the computer copies everything inside the quotations. When you tell Python to run a program, it will go through and do each line of the program, but it will only produce an outcome if told to do so with our print command. The print command is called a built-in function. These are functions within the Python language that can perform some action. There are many of these built-in functions, and we will learn many of them in the following videos. For any questions on print statements, please reach out to my email in the description or comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell icon for notifications on my next video.